I was determined to be responsible for myself and my son. And so finding a career path that I knew would be financially stable was paramount for me. That's probably the story of my life. Just, how do I get to my best next?
It's sort of like when you listen to Donna's story, and she may say that she was determined to be a responsible mom. That's how she's approached life.
I was introduced to Donna through a mutual friend, and I called her on the phone, and I was telling her about some of my challenges, and she said, "When are we going to get together?" Just like that. I didn't even know her. So every once in a while, someone comes along, and they just get you. I adored Donna James.
I've been around Donna for 7 years, and I see that whenever she sees someone in need, she's always willing to help. She sometimes overextends herself because she is always trying to help another individual or business to grow. And I think that that drives her, and that is one of her passions.
I knew of Donna when I was probably in my mid-20s, and I've had the privilege and honor of knowing her personally and professionally for about 20 years now, maybe even 25. And I cannot think of a more deserving person than Donna to get this award. So Donna and I had the privilege and honor to sit on the National Women Business Council together. And that reports to the President of the United States, to Congress, and the SBA. There were 16 women-owned businesses that sat on this council. So we had many aha moments together and a lot of surprises that came across during that 4-year run.
I knew that women-owned businesses were fast growing. What I didn't understand necessarily was what are the things that get in the way of women growing their own businesses. And one of the biggest ahas for me, it's like, duh, of course this would be an issue. Most of the time when you're told to put together a business plan, it's almost as if you put together this plan in isolation of everything else that's going on in your life. This is the plan for the business. When a woman puts a plan together, it has to be a part of her life plan because she doesn't live in the silo of just the business. She is generally, if not always, the caregiver at home, the one who's with the children, the one who's trying to make sure the home is managed. So when a woman puts together a business plan, she should be encouraged, required to make sure it's a life plan, that it integrates with what she wants to do in her personal life as well as in her professional, in her business and entrepreneurial life.
Donna was there during a pivotal moment in my business. She was on my advisory board, and I was transitioning from my role as president into CEO, and it was really hard for me to let go. She was instrumental in guiding me through that process. Thank you, Donna.
The thing that I found that was fascinating is the fear of getting bigger. And I call it fear when it was really underneath not being able to figure out how to let go of all the things I've been doing, because if I start this business and I've been running this business, generally I know everything about it. If I'm going to grow, I'm going to have to let go of some things. And letting go is hard. It's losing control. It's sort of the sense that you lose sight of your vision because now you have to enable and engage other people to support your vision. So not necessarily people walking away, but more of people not walking into the greatness in their organization that can be because they don't know how to let go.
We've coined this phrase called the Donna effect. And what that simply means is that when you encounter Donna James, you simply can't say no. I remember now some 12 or 13 years ago sitting down with Donna for dinner. And the purpose of our meeting was for Donna to give me some executive coaching. And my focus was to get out of nonprofits. What was going to be my best next? Well, by the time the dinner was over, she had sucked me in even further. In our journey in creating the Center for Healthy Families, I've been honored to be her co-founder. And today I get to go to a place where we create impact for women and girls in our community at the Center for Healthy Families.
It's an organization that I helped co-found to focus on pregnant and parenting teens, the young women and the young men. And the whole notion and premise is around, let's engage them. You know, hopefully before, you never want a young person to go through that experience, but it's happening. It's happening all over the US, it's happening here in Ohio. And if and when they do, they need help. And the reason I think targeting them when they are teens and they have that first child is you want to catch them at that point rather than waiting until they're 21 with 4 children. Because within 24 months of delivering the first child, 1 in 4 will have a second. And we all know as parents, if we are parents and you're a 2-parent household, it's a struggle to be an adult with children. It's a real struggle to be a child with a child.
In all of Donna's achievements and accolades, both nationally and locally, some may say the lessons or the hurdles that she's overcome or the mountains that she's been assigned, I think she was assigned them to show others that they could be moved. And she left a footprint and a path for others to follow.
I talked about what drove me at the beginning. And it's interesting. There's a link to what drove me at the beginning and a link to what drives me now. Human dignity. My dignity and the dignity of everyone that I come in contact with is important to me. Where that comes from, I don't know. I know it's real. I know it's the thing that will bring me the greatest joy. It's the thing that will make me the most angry and cause me to try to figure out how to channel that anger into change. The dignity of children. The dignity of people who make mistakes and honestly want to recover and do different and be better. I've had my dignity challenged on many occasions, and my goal is always to recover in a way where I don't take someone else's dignity away from them. That to me is the core and key to having hope.